Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And newbies, welcome. Y'all, this story is sad. It's coming out of the University of Virginia where 5 students were shot by, they say this kid, 22-year-old Christopher Darnell Jones Jr., wounding 2 and killing 3. These 3 young prints you guys see on your screen right here. One of the students said it was supposed to be a bonding trip they were on in Washington. And after returning from the trip, she said that Christopher walked onto the bus, said some words to the 5 kids, and began shooting. Said that he was tired of them messing with him or something like that. This is really sad, guys, all the way around, because the school said that he once reported that he was being hazed or bullied or something like that by some of the guys on the football team. But when they looked into the situation, no one would come forward. So they really didn't do anything. Nothing was really done about it. And you got other students that goes to the school that said that these kids were really good kids, and that even during the Washington trip, they didn't see anything wrong. The kids didn't even talk to him actually during the trip. So this is really sad. Let's take a listen.
A University of Virginia student is in custody, accused of fatally shooting 3 members of the school's football team and wounding 2 others. Charlottesville police say Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. shot and killed the football players. They were on a bus full of students last night as they were all returning to campus from a field trip to D.C. University officials say Jones is a student who played on the football team in 2018, his freshman year. The victims have been identified as Deshaun Perry, Devin Chandler, and Lavelle Davis Jr.
This is an unimaginably sad day for our community. The entire university community is grieving this morning. My heart is broken.
There's no word yet on a motive for the attack. Among the students on that bus last night was a pre-med student from the main line. One of those victims was a close friend of hers. In an exclusive interview, she spoke with our Aziza Schuler about what she saw and heard. Aziza?
Yuki, confused, heartbroken, and devastated, also helpless. Those are the words 19-year-old Ryan Lynch told me was what she was feeling after that deadly shooting. Now, in our exclusive conversation, she said this was a close, kind-hearted group of students.
And so we thought he was going to shoot everyone in the bus at that point.
Those are the chilling words from 19-year-old Ryan Lynch as she shares with Eyewitness News exclusively the devastating late-night phone call she made to her mother Sunday night, detailing how a perfect day quickly turned into a nightmare.
We had been in the same class the whole year, but this was just truly the bonding experience.
Lynch says Sunday evening, about 25 of her classmates and a professor were returning from a field trip in D.C. when a student who police identified as Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. pulled out a gun as they were arriving back on campus.
Chris got up and pushed Lavelle, and then after he pushed him, he was like, you guys are always messing with me. He said something weird like that. But it was very bizarre because they didn't talk to him the whole trip.
Then Lynch describes the fear and fury.
And there just kept coming more and more gunshots. The shooter just kind of walked or like skipped off the bus when I saw him pass.
Police say Jones allegedly killed 3 UVA football players, one of them Lynch's friend.
He just had so many gunshots in him, and all the men had such a beautiful spirit to them. They always had a smile on their face. They never showed any level of exhaustion. So personable and kind.
We spoke with her mother, Robin Lynch, in Wynwood hours after receiving the frightening call no parent ever wants to hear.
I think it's a sad state of affairs that, our children have to live to some degree in fear of, the potential of something like this.
The university canceled Monday and Tuesday classes, as well as a basketball game, and the UVA president said that there will be counseling services available to all students. Reporting in Spring.
This, that's sad. His father, Christopher's father came out and spoke during a news conference and apologized to the families and said that the last time he spoke to his son told him that the school was, the kids were picking on him at the school. Take a listen to this.
Davis Jr., Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry. The three young men were star football players for UVA, talented, bright young men with great futures ahead of them, no doubt. Police say the student athletes were shot on board a bus just as they returned from a school field trip to see a play right here in D.C. The college football community is certainly mourning this incredible loss tonight. And we're also learning more about that suspect in this case. Our Adelia Gonzalez joins us now. And I understand you spoke with the suspect's father?
Pretty remarkable that he just spoke to reporters. The sound just coming into our newsroom just a short time ago. Chris Jones Sr. actually apologizing on behalf of his son. He says he last saw his son a month ago when he came home to do laundry. But what this dad revealed about his son is indeed eye-opening. 22-year-old Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. reportedly overcame a troubled childhood. Dad admits his son struggled after dad left the family. The father and son had no contact for 11 years. Still, the 22-year-old seemingly overcame his challenges, making the National Honor Society, attending UVA. But take a listen to the last conversation his father said he shared with his son.
He was real paranoid when I talked to him about something. He wouldn't tell me everything. He said some people was picking on him or whatever. He didn't know how to handle it. I just told him, just go to school. Don't pay him no mind. Do what you got to do. Come on, you only have one more year. My hearts go out to their family. I don't know what to say, except I'm sorry on his behalf.
You can hear it there, just a loss for words and apologizing on behalf of his son. And of course, that community still heartbroken over this loss. The suspect's father said he hasn't spoken to his son just yet, but he hopes to soon. And Zoe, I do have to tell you that I spent time today reaching out to the victims' families and friends. And I just spoke to Lavelle Davis's dad a couple of hours ago. He tells me his son was a remarkable young man. He described him as a diamond in the rough.
Man, my heart goes out to this family too, to all three families. I want to send my deepest condolences to the Perry family, the Chandler family, and the Davis family too. This is really sad, but see, this is why you have to give your kids those listening ears. He said his son was trying to tell him what was going on, but he just brushed it off. That's why you can't brush things under the rug when your kids come to you to talk to you about things. Had he would have just listened, just my opinion, had he would have taken just a little bit of time out to listen and hear his son out, he just may have saved those kids' lives and his son's future, because it's doobies and pins for him now. He's going to prison for the rest of his life. This is really sad. And I just really feel like if he just would have took just a little bit more time out to listen to his son, he would have, some of this may have been prevented. I watch these documentaries on the ID channel and Lifetime movies where you see at these in colleges where hazing has gone too far and things has happened. This is sad. This is really sad. Do you guys or any of you know someone that probably went through something like this where hazing went too far? Drop down in the comment box. Let's have the conversation. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And hit that notification bell so you'll see when I drop new videos. And guys, follow me on all my platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All at Sister Girl Talk TV.